And finally, we have managed the Mr. Bijlani, who has been so busy doing various things. So we have in conversation with one of his ardent supporters who calls a spade as well. So without further ado, let me introduce both of them. Hi Arjun, hi SNS.
Hi, Dolly. How are you?
Very good. And Arjun, how have you been?
I've been good, just been busy with work. Not television though this time.
So, yes, I think we have a few questions lined up for you, and SNS is going to take the lead. So, yes, he is all yours.
Okay, thank you, Dolly. मुझे देने के लिए.
Dolly, so first a commodity like he's all yours. I sound like some candle on the store.
Tan man dhan hai tera kind, you know. So,
all right, chalo, we should start now. So, to begin with, tell us something about the short film you are doing.
Nothing. The film is called I Guess, and it's an English film, which is going to go for the festivals. And if it does get selected, then wow, it will be amazing. And it's a very different concept, amazing story. And it's not like that typical love story. It's about these three characters, and it sends out a very strong message to people. And it's once the film is complete, people will people who have to understand. If they understand the movie, they will definitely understand the message in the movie. And it's about life and how important your life is to you. And how important, how lightly we take our lives, but which we shouldn't, because, like a lot of people say, we have one life, and it's very important to enjoy that life and live it to the fullest and not get into the wrong aspects of life. And people who want to, what happens when they can't, when they know they're going to die. I mean, people who can live but are after, probably killing themselves. So it's a very beautiful story, and it has some bits of humor, and at the same time it has, its serious bit also. So I just hope whenever it's out, you'll like it, you'll enjoy it, and please let me know how it was.
Okay, so when did you shoot for it?
I shot for it just a few days back. It's a short film. It's just like a 14-minute or a 15-minute film.
Okay.
And we shot it in a hospital, like a real hospital, in Marri. And it was fun shooting. And it was really interesting. The director is very good, like Saurabh Bharat. He has he's directed short films before, and he's from the New York Film Academy. He's come from there. So, his sensibilities are really good and really strong. Like, he knows exactly what he wants, which makes the actor's life also very easy.
All right. So, how can we see the movie? Will it be released on YouTube or something like that?
I don't think as of now. It will be shown on the festivals because the criteria, as I said, that it should not be out on YouTube. So I don't know the exact details of it, but I don't know. I'll have to check with them, how can people actually watch it. And maybe once it's the festival zone is over, then maybe it comes on YouTube. I don't know what it is.
That's so nice. And I think I just want to say that I think this kind of exposure is what is required, Arjun, because these really go to places where it matters so much and where you are actually viewed.
Yeah, and you know what? I honestly, I didn't even, when this thing came by, it's a short film, and I didn't even charge them anything because I got it through through a friend. I got to know that her friend is a producer and she's making a movie, Romi Mehta. And I just called her up and we met, and then she knew me because of my work before. And she was like instantly, okay, you're on, and we're more than happy to have you on, on the film. And the casting was actually over, and I was just like this last minute thing was just like, it's about, like they say, right place, right time. And,
Exactly.
so then I gave like a small look test for it, and she really liked it, and she was like, okay, yes, we start shooting on the 15th. And then now they're more than happy. So I'm happy that I've done something different and, completely, which is not my thing. English film, and which is going to go for the festivals. And so, and everyone was so passionate about the film. So that's the best thing. Like, everyone was so involved in the scenes, and when we were shooting, we had such a fun because they were cracking up. The producer, Arjun, was hilarious. Like the kind of fun we were having on set. So it was a good experience overall.
Oh, very nice to hear, and more important, as you said, it's your creative satisfaction, that if you're getting out of
Yeah, I've done it purely for the creative satisfaction. I mean, short films have very tight budgets and things like these. So I told them I don't even want anything out of it. I just want to do it, and I want to do it for the experience and, to do something different from what I've already done before.
Oh, and this is the Arjun we would like to hear more about, Arjun, every single time. That is why we have this connection. That is why you're so close to all of us at India TV Forum.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so back to SNS now.
Yes, so yeah, Dolly, as you said, we are all very happy for him, and जिसे कहते हैं इंतजार का फल मीठा होता है. So now, Arjun, please tell us something about Teri Meri Love Story.
Oh, Teri Meri Love Story was so much fun because the producer Rajita ji, she's also the writer of the film. So when she narrated it to me, it was so amazing that and when we executed it, there are both चीजें होती है. Like sometimes when we narrate it, it's beautiful, but on the execution level, it's not that great. But here when she narrated, it was awesome, and on the execution level, it turned out to be even more awesome. So and even the director Vivek ji, he was fabulous, and it's going to come, I think, on the 1st of September, if I'm not getting the date wrong. And just a few days away. And you all got to tell me how you liked it. I'm back in that Tapori, but this time lover boy role. So the language is very upon and upon kya bol raha and stuff. So it's a very unusual love story.
Oh, and I have to add this again, Arjun. We revisited your Left, Right, Left, and I think you were just fabulous, absolutely fabulous in that. So we're so glad to be able to see you again, sort of, and inspired from that Tapori character once again. And
yeah, but that was like that was very that character was very subtle in terms of like the angry young man. But this guy is like an out and out lover boy, and he's like a cute Tapori. This is not about those Taporis which will which have that rough and tough feel to it. This is like I think this will be the cutest Tapori.
Oh, that's so sweet. So maybe all the mamas of many people will come and pull.
And the kind of body language I have kept, because I think, more than the dialogues, what's important in a film or any acting medium is body language, which a lot of actors don't pay heed to. But it is so important to, the way you stand, the way you, talk in terms of, your delivery, in terms of your hand movements. It all has to sink into the character that you're playing. So I have tried my level. I have tried really in small things. I've kept it in mind and I've done it in the film, which I hope they are noticed. And once it's out, you guys have to tell me that how we all like the film as a whole product.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, we'll let you know. We actually saw the test video.
There are 2 original songs also. One is like this love track, which is beautiful, and there is this Swan Tapori song that we shot, and we had so much fun shooting for that Tapori song, and the song is also come out very nice. So I hope people really like the songs also of the movie.
Oh, yes.
Um,
So I don't know. I was just wondering. I think Star Plus is not promoting these films well enough, or I don't know. So I hope, yes, by the time.
There are a lot of love stories getting made, and yes, promotions. Every week there's a new movie. So I think 1 week prior to the movie which is coming, they will promote that movie.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, it's not just like one film that they go out and out for the promotion. So I really don't blame them.
Mm-hmm.
But Star Plus as a GEC channel is watched so widely that any promos running continuously for a week on Star Plus, people definitely know what's coming.
Right.
It has such good reach.
Right.
So apart from that, probably some articles or something about the movie will also enhance it. And maybe a day prior, if the movie is coming, if an article comes out that then it will enhance it even more.
Yes, you're right.
Not like a typical, like a commercial typical film which comes. You can't expect the promotions to be like those because eventually it's going to be telecasted on TV and not in a theater.
Right.
For the theater thing, I will have to wait for my Punjabi film to release.
Yes, so we will.
yes.
So, yeah, carry on, SNS.
Yeah, so what about Full Fukre? Have you finished the shooting and when will it?
No, I have finished most of it. We left with the ending, the climax, and we left with the schedule of Punjab, which I will be going on the 7th to Amritsar.
Okay, and you have been to Amritsar before, right?
Sorry?
You have been to Amritsar before also, right?
Yeah, yes, I have been during left, I've been to Amritsar. So this is my second time, and I'm more than happy, more than the Punjab schedule. I'm happy that I'm going to go to the Golden Temple.
Yeah.
And that was my first show. And when I went to Amritsar, I'd gone to the Golden Temple and I'd asked for a few things. And they did happen. So I think it's time for me to go back and thank God that thank you for giving me whatever you have and make me wishes.
Oh, Arjun, that's so sweet. And you have the prayers of all of us too, every time. Every single day you are in our prayers.
Thank you.
And Dolly, your favorite song, Tujhme Rab Dikhta Hai, now you can like
immediately I just visualize that actually. Arjun with the backdrop of the Golden Temple and singing Tujhme Rab Dikhta Hai.
Rab mein AB cap.
I wish I could ever shoot in the something of that sort near a temple like the Golden Temple, because just the look of it is so beautiful. And when I remember when I had gone to the Golden Temple, it was early morning, and early morning when I was praying there, it was something else. And I just met a few fans there inside the temple who came up to me because left that time was like a real craze.
Right.
And there's these 2 sweet guys who came up to me and they're like, "Bhaiya, aap pehli baar aaye ho kya?" So मैंने कहा हाँ, मैं left को promote करने आया हूँ, things like these. And they're like, "चलो मैं आपको पूरा temple दिखाता हूँ." So I went with them. I just randomly went with them, and they were showing me everything around the temple. They took me to the place where the langar banta hai jahan par, and those huge big bartans, and it was really sweet of them. Then they took me to this one small place inside where they were showing me all these olden things, like a small museum kind or something. So it was really nice.
एंड यू रिमेम्बर टेम्पल में जाने के वक्त एक स्मॉल एरिया है, वहाँ पे पानी रहता है, तो जब आप उस पे चलते हो तो आपका फीट उससे धुल जाता है, एंड देन यू एंटर एंड इट्स सो नाइस, जस्ट द फीलिंग ऑफ इट, है ना?
And around that golden temple also चारों तरफ वो पानी है and those red color fishes and it's really pretty है. I just wish that जो भी वहाँ दुआ मांगता होगा उनकी दुआ हमेशा कबूल हो.
बस इंशाल्लाह तथास्तु आमीन आमीन जो भी करना है. We'll please all the, I mean all gods are one, but we'll please the different paths that people follow. We'll go through every path.
I think more than God and these things which we sometimes we all do wrong things and we all are not perfect, and when we go to a respective religion, that could be a temple or the mosque or the church, and we all ask for forgiveness. But I think more than you don't need to go to a temple or I think it's about karma mostly. If good things you do, good things happen to you. I think it's very scientific karma. I've always seen, like, when you do good things happen to you. You think good, you think nice, and everything around you is nice. The minute there is negativity around you and you think negatively, automatically everything around you looks negative, and you yourself become negative.
Very true. Very truly said. Very rightly said, Arjun. That is all what life is all about. It is the mind, you have the control, and it's how you view things and how.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people do all the wrong things, and then they have these big pujas, and they have this. I think it's all a waste, because God is not going to accept that, because He's seeing who's doing the puja too. Like, you have done so many wrong things, and now you come here and ask for forgiveness. I'm not going to give it to you, man.
Yes.
God has a mind of His own. We just don't understand that.
And God is within us, actually. And that is what it is, isn't it? So anyway, we'll do one good Advaita philosophy interview once, Arjun, and we'll keep it.
I can go on with philosophies, trust me. And I believe so strongly now in philosophies that nobody can even change that.
So now, I don't know if you ever have seen any Bhagavad Gita shlokas. My God, so you're becoming a sthita prajna, as they say. The one who, who can withstand both pain and pleasure, who's equanimous. He is like, so let's not get into too much of that. We'll do that in a private one. And it will be real good fun. So, yes, SNS, sorry, you can carry on now.
No, Dolly, it's fun actually. ये सब जो questions होते हैं वो तो बाकी articles में भी मिलते हैं, but this heart to heart conversation ये और कहीं नहीं होता. So इसको end करना भी अच्छा नहीं लगता,
बिल्कुल, हम लोग हमेशा 2 मिनट बोलते हैं और 20-25 तो हो ही जाता है ना अर्जुन?
हाँ, मैं तो वो assume करके ही बात करना शुरू कर दिया.
Yes, and then we want to make it special, and it's becoming such a rare thing nowadays to talk to you. So when we get you, we don't feel satisfied.
I think most of the interviews are the problem with them is they're all planned. The people are already given questions before. Okay, what are you going to ask? Don't ask me anything like this, and don't do this, and don't do that.
Yeah.
And it's all like your answers are ready in your mind, and I don't think that's fun. You're not yourself when you're talking, man.
True, very.
Everything is like thought about. When it's just like, when you, I don't know what kind of questions you're going to ask me, so I'm never prepared.
That's
and
right.
I think the fact that even when I do, I'm thinking and I'm talking, which means that it's not planned. Otherwise, I would say it in one flow.
Absolutely. That is, we don't know what we are going to ask either, Arjun. It's like how we just steer it, and as you say, we leave it and we just steer the conversation as it goes along. That's what we want to specialize in, have this informal and get. That has been our endeavor on ITVF, as you know, always to get to know the real star, not the character, not the character that he portrays. Because people.
Yeah, but unfortunately, people in India, I mean the fans or people who follow television or films and all, they not films actually, more I think television I think they just think everything related to the character, and they've made an image in their mind, and they think that this person cannot be different from that. And the minute they get to know that he's different, they don't like that person, which is so unfair, because The beauty is that you're a different person and you're playing a different character. Otherwise, you would just do one role in your life that probably suits you.
Yeah, but being
As
fair
a
to
creative
them, I
person,
think, Arjun, because, every day, day in and day out, if one is seeing that person and so I guess that's why you start to form.
no, but then when the show is over or when he's doing something different, they become an obstruction in terms of how can he do this and he has to come with that girl only or he has to be with that. I mean, you're just limiting an actor when you have demands like these. I mean, you should feel happy for this actor who's done probably a good job that you liked in a particular show, and you expect, and as a well-wisher, you should expect him to do better in a different role, and wanting to see him in a different avatar, so that you should like him in all kinds of characters.
I think it has.
Otherwise, Shah Rukh Khan would have never done Bazigar or a Dar. He should have just done films like Kuch Kuch Hota Hai and Dil Wale Dulhaniya. Why would he do a film like Ravan? Why would he do a film like Chak De or Parde? There are so many different. That's what an actor is. He has to play different characters.
That's true, but again, you can take it also as a compliment, I think, Arjun, because the character that you have portrayed, the characters, especially the last very, very popular show, Mile Jab Hum Tum, it became so larger than life that, I think you can even take that as a feather in your cap. So.
No, of course, that the fact that they love the character, I appreciate that, and I really love that. That it's because of eventually it's because of them. Whatever I am. It's the fans. But I'm just saying a few fans. I'm not saying all are like that. I'm saying a few fans when they think about a particular character. For example, Mayank. I mean, Mayank is played by Arjun Bijlani. Mayank, the show is over. Mayank is done. Okay, he was a character which I will always remember and like and love for the character that he was. Yeah. But Arjun has to move on.
Right.
Arjun will probably come tomorrow in a different character. His name will be now like this Teri Meri Love Story. His name is Raghu. There's a different girl. There's a different feel to it. There's a different aura to the whole film. Right. So you got to just be like, when you go to watch a film or you watch a film, you should go with an open mind and not with too many expectations. True. Because that's when there is a problem. Like we watch different films for different reasons. Yes. Earlier I used to go and watch a Govinda film just because he's such a fabulous actor and his sense of his timing and things. And I used to go watch probably a Nana Patekar film for different reasons. So we all have different reasons to watch a particular film and treat the film the way it's supposed to be watched. Yes. When I go watch a Houseful or a Golmaal, I don't expect there to be logistics in it and logic and things like these. I'm just going there to laugh and have a good time.
Yes, I agree with you completely.
I think the reason because of this confusion is that हमारे जो serials होते हैं, they go on and on for years. So that is the reason. अगर थोड़ी season based, how they shoot abroad or in Pakistan, they have some 20 or 30 episodes, and then the actor plays some other character. So the audiences, they don't confuse. They know that, okay, this is the actor who's doing this. So
now there is a format issue. The format as the show is working, why would any channel shut it? Okay, it's not like a season where you do 30 episodes, it's bound, and maybe that time might come also. But right now, from where the numbers come, the TRPs come, they are so used to getting involved in a show for years and years together, and they make it a part of their life. Like sometimes probably they'll skip food, but they won't skip the show. So that's the way people here are, and we have such a vast audience that we cater to them, A Star Plus or Colors or a Z or a Sony, any channel you take, we are catering to the audience. We are not like the audience has not made Star Plus. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, but also another
Star Plus decides, okay, this is what the audience wants and this is what we want to give them.
So
there are, and it's always majority. Mass audience wants shows like the drama shows and the shows in which there are kitchen politics. And so they love watching those shows, and that's what they do. That's what they make. Tomorrow the audience stop liking them, probably Star Plus will be making different shows.
True.
Obviously, there is experimenting to some extent, but not to a very large extent.
Yeah, the bandwagon, that's what the thing is. One starts and they set the trend and then that continues and then you're getting that kind
Yeah, like in between when Balika Vadhu had come, then there are so many shows with all these kids thing happening.
Yes.
Like, that was one show which made a difference. I don't think any other show really, like, people remember or thought, just like, where the kids ka thing was really highlighted or people even noticed.
Mm-hmm.
But Balika Vadhu is still running, and it's a fab show.
Yeah.
So I don't think one should just keep following a particular trend.
Yeah, so let's hope for the best, Arjun. You have given us a variety in different kinds of roles, and I think you do get your true fans stand by you, whatever you portray, and I think that is a big thing in itself. And only may you continue to pursue your passion, and we only want to bless you and pray for you as well. And that's all I think I.
Thank you so much.
And SNS, what do you want to wind up with? Gana
Well,
Gawa?
I just
So, yeah.
SMS, half the time she's only smiling and giggling.
No, today she
And
was.
Then what should I do? Should I cry?
No, you shouldn't cry, but in between you should also talk so that we can hear your sweet, beautiful voice.
Oh, thank you. No, actually, the thing is, the fans, they want to hear you, and they actually post comments, we want to hear Arjun talk more. So it's a conscious effort, actually, to not to interfere or, just give them a dose of Arjun Bijlani and not just like me and Dolly doing all the talking.
Yes.
Dolly, it must be so difficult for you, no?
I know, yaar. I know.
Dolly is like, sorry यार मैंने ज़्यादा बोल दिया क्या?
अब मैं क्या करूँ? Like, I want to say so many things on behalf of all the fans, so that is why I had to keep talking at times. So anyway.
Oh, it's good that because of you I am well informed.
Yes, we have to keep you posted, isn't it? So, and so as you know that we always have the game, even every time I message you now, having words with me has become sort of, have you noticed it, Arjun, every time when I message you?
Yes.
And does that
and Dolly my mail with the picture and no offense.
Which one? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the picture, the heart.
We all have started now. Now I am quiet and both of you are talking. See, I just hinted it and you all started. So I'll just leave it that opportunity.
Arjun, actually the fun that we have and the way we use words with, I don't know where all, I wish I'll send you some of them. And you just see where we just go on using AB, and so like now we've made a new production actually for you. It's called Khwab Production.
Khwab Production.
Khwab Production, okay.
उसमें AB भी हो जाता है ना फिर. And dreams be fulfill hota hai. So see how many, it has so many advantages of using that.
Cool.
Okay. So, chalo, I think we better sign off and let Arjun go. We did a lot of chatter. So, thanks Arjun and thank you SNS. It's always a pleasure doing these 3 ways. So, Arjun,
thank you so much, Dolly. Thank you so much, SNS. I know this interview has been after a long time, but I just wanted, to do it when there is good things to talk about, and I really wanted to talk about this English film that I have just done, and because it's been such a different experience. The rest that I have been doing, there are some similarities, but this was totally different, totally different. As an experience, as the kind of people, the kind of setup, and the kind of result probably which is going to come. And I just hope that in the festivals, I don't know if it will do well or it will be selected or appreciated. I don't know, but I have given my 100%, and I think that's what matters to me.
Absolutely. You said it all. I think that's what matters. When artists and actors, creative satisfaction, if that one has, and I think goes a long way, and that is how the audiences and the viewers actually connect, and because one can see the passion in it. And so on that note, wish you again on behalf of every member and fan of India TV Forum, uh, very, very successful career, and may all your dreams and aspirations be fulfilled.
Thank you so much, Dolly.
And have a lovely day, Arjun. Please hold the line one sec.